Hello, Internet. I am Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl. And today we have extremely racist woman turns a car accident into 3 felonies. This one comes with a major headphone warning. Adjust your volume now because it starts right off the top. I've only seen the first minute of this, but lady comes in hot. So, 3, 2, 1.
Take you back to Mexico. That's ugly. Your kids ugly. Y'all all ugly. Go to Mexico. Go to Mexico. Pushing me around. Wrong with you? Back the up.
Today on Uncovered, watch this complete disgrace to society have the most obnoxious and prejudiced meltdown when she gets into a car accident with a Hispanic family.
Okay, we can see there's somebody hit somebody. Okay, we're starting with just kicking trash around.
Because she's about to go.
While she has the right of way, they sped up would not stop. Like I have 2 kids.
Okay. So what happened?
She's saying they were in the stop sign.
Who is she talking to? Oh, don't do that. Don't make threats.
Step over here.
Okay, I understand this lady's very, very upset. There's been a car accident. She's probably stressing about the damage or not having a car and the expense and all that. I get it. But she's literally knocking over trash cans, kicking trash around the street, and just wandering in the road yelling. This is out of control. I'm actually quite surprised the police are continuing to let her do that. Granted, the whole street seems to be shut down because of the accident, but still, it's a little unusual that they're not telling her to get on the sidewalk at least. Okay. Yep. Good on you, officer, for getting in front. Good on you.
That's your car? The white car? Go stand by it.
The suspect is completely belligerent and shows no initial signs of cooperation. She's unable to control her emotions for the entirety of this incident and only continues to get more aggressive with the family.
Go to your car.
Yeah,
ma'am. You need your license, registration, proof of insurance.
I'm going to be curious if there's a problem with her documents or something. Maybe she doesn't have a license.
The suspect refuses to share any information with the officers while
she's going to be in trouble.
So they try speaking to her friend instead.
Okay, so her car's not drivable. I'm still impressed that they're letting her just walk around.
You were in the car with her?
Yeah, I was on the passenger seat.
So, if she calmed down, we can actually get this stuff rectified. But her acting like this ain't nothing going to get fixed. I feel you. I understand that, but somebody has to do something. If you want to go in her car and get her documents for me, because the report's going to be made regardless. I need her license, registration.
Yeah, they have to check both people's documents because
we'll take a story from.
You got to make sure they're both legit.
Whoever was driving, we'll ask these questions. But her yelling and trying to fight the people, we can't. We're only getting one side of the story.
Yep.
She's not even getting.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if part of the reason this lady's so upset is she knows she's at fault. Because it sounds like they're both pointing fingers at each other, which that almost always happens. At an accident scene, we heard the friend say earlier that she is accusing the other car of failing to yield. So we'll see if the police agree. And props to the guy with the broom just cleaning up this mess. But wow.
Giving a side of a story.
They sped up.
Okay.
Man, all her airbags went off.
Your car is pretty much.
Yeah, these people hit at some speed.
Is it drivable?
I don't think so. Will you help me out and see?
Okay, go try to start it, ma'am. Okay. So, officer, do not step away and leave these two able to able to rush at her right now. They really should be. I don't understand why they're not putting her. I'd have her on the other side of the street, minimum, other sidewalk because she keeps making threats. She keeps saying she's going to beat this person up. She's clearly very agitated, and I don't put it past her to rush at this woman and take a swing right now. I'm sure she's a really nice person in like day-to-day life, but she's not being rational right now, and you got to be ready for that. Also, seriously, check out the airbags. Like they hit at some velocity here. This was not like a fender bender. This was more than that. Oh, whoa. See, no. That is way too close. That is way too close. Okay, I'm writing down the body cam numbers to keep all the different cops straight. But officer was standing right there and did not intervene. Your grade just went down.
Get out my car! Get out of that!
Ma'am, I need
Who's
your
in-
registration and insurance.
He's not in
You
the
want me to
car.
do this report, correct?
As the officers try to gather her license and registration, she continues to freak out and shifts the blame to her friend who was in the passenger seat.
I'm not doing shit for nobody else. Cause stupid Toddy had me rushing. Car!
Ma'am, your friend was not driving.
Alright, so she was.
Okay, here's a little newsflash update to all the drivers of the world. When you are the one sitting in the driver's seat, you're responsible for the car. You and only you. If your foot is on the gas and your hands are on the wheel, you're responsible for the car. I don't care if somebody's talking in your ear or your kids are having a fight in the back seat or, what is going on. If you can't keep the passengers in your car straight, you need to pull over until you get control of your passengers or kick somebody out the car if they're really that bad, but you're responsible. So it annoys me when I hear people saying like, oh, my friend told me to speed because she was in a hurry, or this person was distracting me, or my kid was playing with the radio. You are responsible for making sure you're safe to drive and that your car, including the inside of your car, is safe and calm so you can focus your attention where it needs to be on the road. And I don't care if your friend's telling you to speed. Tell her no.
Driving.
She was driving on here.
Stopped right there, and then nobody was coming in, so nobody was coming. She kept driving. This car just came out. I don't know what it's doing. Like, just kept going. It didn't stop or nothing. Just kept going. And just kept... I'm doing it right now.
Okay. Is there like coming?
Yeah.
Somebody's coming to pick y'all up? Okay, cool.
Okay, so the friend is saying the other car hit them from behind, I think?
It's not. I don't know what to tell you. It's easily fixable. If you just can't drive it right now. How much is it to fix it? Well, no.
They don't know.
It's okay. So, listen, man.
So
go into your
this
car.
is part of why she's
Your car.
melting down and she's stressing out.
Do me a favor. No, stand
Okay,
up.
yeah.
Stand up. You
Okay, ma'am.
Stand up.
I don't want to. I'm done.
Okay, she gets negative points for driving in those shoes. Slides of any kind, flip-flops of any kind are not appropriate driving shoes. Neither are stilettos or high heels or winter boots, by the way.
Stand up. You have to stand up.
I don't know if it's true where this is, but I know here at least you absolutely can get a ticket for improper footwear while driving. 100%.
Can you stand up for me? Can you please stand up for me? Stand up.
Okay, yeah, ma'am, you need to get up.
You can come
You're an
over
adult.
here, right? And have a seat. Sit down. Sit down and relax. It's okay. All right?
Okay, this is what I wanted to see somebody doing a few minutes ago, is parking her somewhere. Because now she's back to yelling. And making threats.
He said he gonna put
You do or you don't?
I think I do. I was starting to put him on back. Don't talk to me again. I'm gonna do a favor for all y'all. Okay. Stupid ass Toddy got me in this predicament. You sitting up.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Okay, so the friend just said like her back is hurting. She could be hurt. Like I said, this was an impact at some speed, so not impossible. There could be serious injuries going on. And especially like this lady who's running around yelling, she could be seriously injured right now and have absolutely no clue, because adrenaline will do that. And clearly she's not calming down. Whereas it's been a few minutes now, the friend is starting to calm down. Her adrenaline's wearing off and she's starting to feel some pain. So I'd be concerned about injuries. The other lady seemed to say she was okay. She did say her kids were in the car, which is always scary. But, we're in Trenton. Oh, that's in New Jersey. I think it's the capital of New Jersey, actually. So yeah, I hope they get an ambulance for the friend, but somebody has got to like try and corral the other lady, because just letting her run up and down the street yelling, making threats, this is not good. This is a recipe for disaster, and it's going to go wrong in a split second if it goes wrong.
And Toddy. Toddy can't talk to me no more.
Okay, stop blaming.
I'm gonna get the trash out the street.
The officer cleans some of the trash off the street while they wait for a medical team to come and evaluate the victims.
Okay, yay for helping, but also,
ma'am,
like,
listen.
this is not like
Crisis.
the best use of your time.
It's crisis. It's not that. Listen.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he means by it's not that. He might be, maybe, I didn't hear what the other officer said. He might have asked like if she's intoxicated or something. And so I think the officer's saying like, no, she's not intoxicated. She's just upset, and she's in a crisis situation. So it's making her act ways that she wouldn't normally. Good on him for recognizing it, because nobody has said that this lady's intoxicated in any way. And that's something that can go so wrong so fast. It's just the suggestion of it. Plus, I don't think she is. I think she's completely sober. She's just really upset.
It's ugly. Y'all
But
all ugly.
no, you just,
That way.
yep.
That way.
Okay, good for intervening, but you let her get too close. And
I'm not going nowhere.
now the other one's, nope, now we have a problem.
I'm not about to chase her now.
Okay, officer with the camera that ends in 28D, are you just, did you not have a coffee this morning? Because you're just being way too chill. Like, I'm always advocating cops need to be more chill, and this cop's a great example of that, but he's crossing the line at this point. Not that, like, the other officer has clearly decided he's had enough of her. He's going to put her in cuffs, whether he's arresting her or he just wants to put her in the back of a car to have her chill to bleep down for a while, which in this case, not the worst idea, but he could have approached it a little better if that's what he intends. If he's actually arresting her for something, that's a different story. She obviously just resisted arrest and is now, you could argue she's fleeing and eluding, but I don't know if there's a minimum distance for that. Some places there isn't. Some places you take like one step away after they like say you're under arrest, that counts as fleeing, which if you want to get hyper technical, yeah, but I do think there should have to be some effort put in before you can be charged with it. But I don't know what's with officer. I'm not chasing her. Like, again, are you just deciding you're going to have like a really low impact day?
I'm not chasing her, bro.
Okay, so he's clearly decided it's just not worth it.
It's crisis. It's crisis. It's crisis. It's crisis. It's crisis. It's crisis.
Okay, so
Yes, you do.
he's trying to defend her.
Listen, go talk to my man in the ambulance, please. Thank
I'm
you.
not going with y'all. Whatever y'all do, I'm not going with y'all. Leave me alone.
Okay, again, this is exactly the type of cop I want to see more of. And he's doing both the right thing. He's doing the right thing in the wrong way. That's the words I'm looking for. He's doing the right thing by trying not to arrest her. I agree with that. I don't know if the other cop was actually going to arrest her or just detain her to calm her down. If he's actually going to arrest her without hearing a good reason why, I have a problem with that. At this point, detaining her to make her calm down is not the most unreasonable thing, so long as it's done safely and handled well, which that was not as well as it could be. If that's what he was doing, he should have been saying that out loud and communicating that, ma'am, for everybody's safety, because you are out here making threats and running around, I am going to put you in the back of my car for like 10 minutes so you can calm down. Am I saying that would have gone well or she wouldn't have still run? Probably not. Probably would have gone the exact same way. Not saying it wouldn't. I fully applaud what this cop is doing because he's trying to handle this from the point of view of this is somebody having a mental breakdown. So if we can avoid making a police situation out of something that should be handled by mental health professionals, social worker, EMS, whatever you got at hand. So he's trying very, very hard to get her to go talk to the paramedics who will have better training than the cops. I'm not saying good training. I'm saying better at how to deal with people having like effectively a small nervous breakdown for a few minutes. But he's really trying to avoid arresting this woman, which again, massive, massive applause for that. The only thing I disagree with him on is that he was not containing her enough when she was acting very erratically and making threats.
She needs medical attention. She needs medical attention. All right, cool.
Yeah, they've also got two
She's more
people.
sensible medical attention. And
Yeah.
that way.
Okay, good. Now he's trying to redirect. Okay, she's having a phone fight with somebody. Okay, but I don't, again, this is the problem. He told her not to go that way. She walked past him. He didn't do anything about it. I'm not saying, allow me to be very clear here so that I won't be misunderstood in the comments, which I will anyway. I'm not saying he needs to pull out his taser and shoot this lady. That would be more nuts than she is right now. Have I seen officers do it for less? Oh, yeah. Is it necessary right now? No. But should he have stayed in front of her and stayed between her and these other people? There are two cops there, which is good. But again, he just stepped aside and let her go. I'm not okay with this because you're setting the precedent here. You're making threats and you're not following through. It's like with parenting, you can't do that. And again, she's still just wandering around acting erratically and could at any time like charge at these people. And then what do you think the two cops standing there are going to do if she comes at them? Like, this is why you need to keep her more contained for her safety and everybody else's right now to avoid letting this escalate. That's what they're failing to do right now. They're not containing the situation well. Everything else they're doing quite well. I'm impressed in some places. I'm not impressed with them containing the scene here.
Thank you.
They not hurt.
Man.
John, ain't about collision.
This way.
You Mexican?
This way. Thank you. Go over
Okay,
with
and
the
just
plan.
in general, stop with all the,
Donald Trump,
what the, lady, don't
Your next step is gonna be
invoke the racism and the politics. Like, that needs to stop.
You got a license on you?
No, it's at my mom. I have
She don't need her license. She don't need her license. She don't want to ask. Mind your
She was
business.
a passenger in the. I'm
Yeah,
trying
they're
to help.
allowed to ID
I'm
her.
truly,
He
truly
really
actually
is.
trying to help.
Nothing. If I'm not.
He really is like doing this woman the biggest, like, solid. I think they're saying they don't care about whether they're documented or not.
I make 20 police officers.
That's good. You want to give me some money?
Yeah, I am ugly.
There you go.
Mr. Ugly, I spit on you.
Don't do that.
Okay, somebody, yeah. Okay, do they not have like hate speech laws in New Jersey? Because I think this lady is violating them at this point. Like, I wouldn't blame them if they arrest her for public like disturbance / nuisance or
The suspect's
something.
mental condition only seems to get worse.
Like,
as
I
more
get she's
onlookers come out
having-
to spectate. Deputies come to a realization that they'll need to step in and arrest her momentarily, as she shows no sign of calming down anytime soon.
Okay, I don't know what the cheering is going on.
She's going to crisis, bro. But we're not about. You know what?
Like, what is this?
Who she hit? No, you don't know what she's gonna do. You gotta let her act crazy, bro. We should
Okay,
be
I'm
cool,
not
bro.
sure what's going on or who's cheering or whatever. But let me, hold on. I was distracted by her dancing and now her belly show. So let me back up and see what this young officer said. Okay, so now we got more people. Now there's a crowd gathering. This is never a good thing. Again, I'm seeing failure to control the scene here. Because more people, it's just going to escalate things, which clearly it is, because they're like cheering at her. Now she's dancing in the street. Somebody get control of the situation. I'm not saying you have to do that by arresting anyone or by being violent or aggressive, but get it under control, because this is not. And when it goes off, it's going to go off.
Onlookers come out to spectate. Deputies come to a realization that they'll need to step in and arrest her momentarily, as she shows no sign of calming down anytime soon.
I don't want to fight with her. She's going to crisis, bro. But we're not about. You know what? She hit somebody, bro. Who she hit? No, you don't know what she's gonna do. You gotta let her act.
Okay. Young officer. Okay, you said she did hit somebody. And now you're saying she's gonna hit somebody. She's out of control. I'm not saying I disagree with that. But don't say she did something she didn't do. She has not actually hit anybody yet. Do I think that she might? Yes, that's been my concern this entire video, which is why I wish they were getting better control of her. I get the two schools of thought here, and neither of them is wrong. How this is being handled is a little bit, but they're still more on the side of right than wrong here. They just need to be containing the crowd and her a little better, but not arresting her as much as possible is the right move here. Because this is her having a crisis, as he's saying. I don't know what going to crisis means. Maybe they have a crisis center there. Maybe they have a mental health crisis facility of some kind, or maybe he's referring to like crisis trauma care at the hospital, like psychiatric crisis, like in some states they call it Baker acting or 5150. Maybe he's referring to that. I'm not sure.
These shits get told, bro.
Okay, now she's like, I don't know. Now she's just dancing and like showing off and
Literally out of her mind.
a little bit.
Go to Mexico. Go to Mexico.
Okay, now she's just being racist to people and girl don't. But also you need to be dispersing the crowd. Figure out what you're gonna do with her. Is her friend taking her home? Where's the friend? Like, did the friend get taken to the hospital?
No.
Because she was sitting over there and now she's gone. So that may explain where the paramedics are, because I don't see them either right now. Oh, no, wait, there's one.
No, when we pulled up, it was already in the street.
All right, so this guy has decided he's the man. Whoa. Okay, so now we have a second cop who's just like, I've had enough of this. She threw all this trash in the street. Okay, she's public disorderly. I'm arresting her and putting an end to this. Is there another way this could have ended? Maybe if they'd been able to get her to talk to EMS, or if it's separate ambulance and come just for her, I would have liked that. Or if, again, I didn't see any officers really trying to contain her or really trying to talk her down. They tried to interact with her multiple times. One of them tried to arrest her before and then seemed to back off, which is weird. Incredibly weird. Very rare that I have ever seen a cop start to put cuffs on someone to either detain or arrest them, doesn't matter. And then when that person bolts, they just stop the effort. That's very weird. Again, I get they're trying very hard to recognize this is mental health and not arrest somebody, but this needed to be handled better. They're trying. They're really, really trying. They're just not quite there. Not quite. And now it's going like this because one cop, I don't even know if this guy's been here the whole time, is just like, enough. Enough. She's not calming down. Nobody's making her calm down. I'm going to put an end to this before it really gets out of hand. Which is, again, this is not the wrong answer right now. Because, yeah, her behavior's only getting worse. It's getting more erratic. There's more of a crowd now. Something really bad is going to happen any second if you don't stop this. After you get it out of the impound lot. Okay, so at least she didn't really fight with them.
Calm down. Okay.
I mean, she got in the car pretty peacefully.
Look at the keys.
Like, she seems fully aware of why she is under arrest. Ma'am, you just need to calm all the way down.
Go back to Mexico.
Just for Northeast. I might as well.
You want to get a face for me? Yeah! You ugly! Yeah! I'm gonna you up!
Okay, stop threatening the other driver. You're lucky you're not being charged for that.
Yeah! Hey! Take me there now! Yeah, I need my money. Nobody here make more money than me. Nobody in this car make more money than me. Nobody in this jail make more money than me. Yes, sir.
Okay. Keep bragging about how much money you make. You're going to need it to bail out.
I'm not the one. I'm not the one. Tell me that.
Thank you.
We'll be going by tomorrow. We'll be going by tomorrow.
Excuse me, step away from the car.
Why you put your name?
Thank you.
Idiot.
Thank you.
My slide is broke.
That's fine. All right, well, we'll take it with us.
I gotta walk with no shoes. We'll be going by tomorrow.
That's cool.
And I'm with the car. Thank you for that. What's your name? You'll be going with Officer what?
Officer yelled out, badge number 6545.
I already know your last place, my last name.
I think she's saying she's going to get him fired. I'm not sure for what.
Let me know you live at. So it's quick.
My name.
Let me know you live at. So make it quick. You'll be going by tomorrow.
Okay, I think she might be threatening to, like, send people after him, which, again, there are some cops that would absolutely be charging her with threatening an officer, with threatening the other driver, with public, like, being disorderly in public. Hell, even with littering for making such a mess. There are officers who would be absolutely throwing the book at this woman. So far, they are not doing that. So, points for that. Because she is really trying to rack them up.
You ain't with that.
This way.
Dirty ass, no shit.
That's cool.
Ain't no cool. You'll be gone.
Have a seat.
All y'all. Stop pushing me around. What's wrong with you? Back the up. What?
I officially feel sorry for everyone else in the building.
But you can't.
Because they're all going to hear her.
Stand in the
Bye.
box. Stand in the box. Stand up.
Get off.
Stand in the box.
I bet you I'll be out of here. No charge.
That's not gonna happen. Spin
It's
around.
gonna happen.
Spin around for me.
It's gonna happen.
No, it's not.
And if not, there's something else that's I got charged for.
What's
No
up?
word.
Let me get the keys. I'm going in the box. The keys? Yeah, I'm about to put it away. You good? I can't hear it. I said I'm putting it right. Not dealing with this, man.
Oh, well, yeah.
Nah, I got. What's your name?
Samia Lakeisha Jones.
No racial slurs.
Shut up.
Spell your middle name.
I'm not something. I literally don't.
I'm not surprised.
You don't know how to spell your own name?
The suspect was arrested for disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and aggravated menacing with racial bias. If you enjoyed
There
this
we
video,
go.
make sure to subscribe for more never-before.
All right. So that's how she racks up 3 felonies. Like another very, very avoidable situation where I gotta say, I gotta give all the cops an A. I really do. Because the only thing I can say they didn't do that I would have liked them to do is to keep her separate from the other driver a lot more than they did. Or try to get her into an ambulance or even put her in the back of the car to calm down. I don't know why, again, the first officer, the one who wound up arresting her, weirdly enough, well, he didn't arrest her, but he wound up taking her in, I think probably because he was first on the scene, so it's like his responsibility or something like that, even though it was another cop that stepped in and arrested her, so I'm not sure exactly how that works. But, like, they really tried. I gotta give them absolute full credit for, they really, 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 really tried not to arrest this lady. But I think they needed just a little bit more training because the first officer, I'm lowering his grade to a B because he had multiple opportunities where he was trying to talk to her, but he was backing off. He kept backing off. He kept like he'd say like tell her to go over there or something, or like don't shout at them, but then she'd keep doing it and he'd just be like, okay, and just go to the side and go back to sweeping the garbage. And it's like, dude, if you're gonna intervene, intervene. And I think if from the beginning, when they get here and she's running them down the street and kicking trash and shouting racist stuff, I think from the beginning, if they had like been like, ma'am, okay, I need you to go sit in your car and just stay there nicely, or at least try to get her away from them, because I think if she was away from them, and also if the crowd hadn't come and like egged her on, she would have been able to calm down, hopefully. Don't know what happened to the friend. I hope the friend is okay. She seemed to disappear at one point. Um, but yeah, so we got first cops getting a B. Cop who started to arrest her and then she ran and he did not seem to do anything about it. You're also getting a B. The rest of the cops, and by default, get an A because nobody did anything out of line. And they were all, in general, like, they gave this lady a lot of chances. They really did. And twice we saw one officer back off another one saying, like, it's not worth it. We don't need to arrest her. I love that. That gives this whole video a gold star for common sense policing and for a cop backing off another cop when they're in the wrong, or when they don't need to go that hard. Not necessarily the wrong, but we don't have to go that far if we don't have to go that far. And they really tried. They really, really tried. This was some very, very quality policing and seriously quality effort. I think the training let them down a little bit. And there seemed to be like a lack of consensus among the cops of what to do. I never liked that, because then you get potential for conflicting orders or confusion, and that can lead to problems. The only other problem was the general lack of controlling the scene. It was a lack of controlling her, and it was a lack of letting a crowd form. So, slight improvement needed on those things, but other than that, they really handled this the absolute best that they could. And I hope this lady calmed down, was able to get out of jail, get her car fixed, and just move on and put a very bad day behind her. But that will do it for this one. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. If you are new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. I have been Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.